Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the oxidizing and bleaching action. Okay, bleaching is nothing but chlorine only. HOCl nothing but hypochlorous acid. It is called as a bleaching. Okay, let's see. Chlorine is a strong oxidizing agent and bleaching agent because of the nascent oxygen. It is called as a nascent oxygen. It is called as a nascent oxygen. Due to the presence of nascent oxygen, chlorine acts as a powerful bleaching agent and strong oxidizing agent. Okay. Let's see how to prepare the uh, hypochlorous acid. This is the reaction occurs between the water molecule and chlorine. If you add the chlorine into the water molecule to get the hydrochloric acid along with the formation of a hypochlorous acid. Okay. Here the coloring matter plus nascent oxygen to give the colorless oxidation product. The bleaching of chlorine is permanent. It oxidizes to ferrous. It oxidizes ferrous to ferric. Here ferrous is nothing but Fe2 plus. Okay, Fe2 plus can be converted into Fe3 plus. Okay, here the one electron is removed to make a Fe3 plus. And sulfate is nothing but SO3 2 plus. Okay, it will be converted as a sulfate, that is nothing but SO4 2 minus. Oxidation is SO4 2 minus. Okay, SO3 2 minus to SO4 2 minus. Okay, oxidation is nothing but removal of addition of oxygen or removal of electron. Here the removal of electron takes place and here the oxygen addition of oxygen takes place. Okay, this is occurs due to the presence of nascent oxygen on a bleaching powder, that is nothing but hypochlorous acid. Okay, let's see the bleaching powder. Here the reaction occurs between the reaction occurs because here the chlorine is act as a powerful oxidizing agent. It will confirm the uh, it will confirm by this reaction. By doing this reaction here, the oxidation number of Fe2 plus can be converted into a oxidation number of Fe3 plus in a product side. Okay, this will happen with the presence of chlorine. And chlorine, if you add the chlorine to water molecule, it will give a hypochlorous acid. Overall reaction is nothing but the reaction occurs between the ferrous sulfate, sulfuric acid along with the hypochlorous acid to make a ferrous sulfate. Okay, ferric sulfate. Here the oxidation number of ion is nothing but Fe3 plus. This is a ferric sulfate. Okay, it is ferrous sulfate. It is ferric sulfate. Okay, and along with the elimination of a hydrochloric acid in water molecule. Okay, and this overall reaction is nothing but FeSO4 H2SO4 and plus Cl2. If you add Cl2 to give the product of ferric sulfate along with the hydrochloric acid. Okay, this also reaction occurs between the chlorine and water molecule to give a hypochlorous acid. Here the sodium sulfate. Okay, this is not a sulfate Na2SO3 when react with a hypochlorous acid to give a sodium sulfate. Here the oxygen get added to the sodium sulfate to make the sodium sulfate. Okay, here the one oxygen is added, so it is called as a oxidizing agent. Okay, overall reaction is nothing but this is called as a overall reaction. Reaction occurs between the sodium sulfate plus water molecule and chlorine to react to give the product of a sodium sulfate. Okay, here the oxygen differ from reactant to product along with the elimination of hydrochloric acid. Okay, here also H2S, if you add the H2S to a chlorine atom, it will remove the hydrogen from sulfur. Okay, removal of hydrogen is also called as a oxidation agent. Okay, this oxidation reaction occurs only in the presence of chlorine. Okay, because chlorine is a powerful oxidizing agent and bleaching also. Okay, bleaching is permanent reaction. Permanent, you could not convert back the real form. Okay, preparation of bleaching powder. How will you prepare bleaching powder? Bleaching powder, the formula of bleaching powder is nothing but calcium oxychloride, CaOCl2. How will you prepare preparation of bleaching powder? Bleaching powder is produced by passing a chlorine gas through the dislake lime, that is nothing but calcium hydroxide. Slaked lime, the another name of calcium hydroxide is nothing but slaked lime, that is nothing but CaOH twice. If you react CaOH twice along with the chlorine molecule to give the calcium oxychloride, the formula of calcium oxychloride is nothing but CaOCl2. This is called as calcium oxychloride along with the water molecule. Okay, this reaction is called as a displacement redox reaction. Redox means nothing but a reaction which occur both the oxidation and reduction reaction. RED means redox reaction and OX stands for oxidation. Okay. Chlorine displaces a bromine from bromides and iodine from iodide salt. Okay. Here the reaction occurs between the chlorine and potassium bromide to give a KCl and Br. Here also the reaction occurs between the chlorine and potassium iodide to give a KCl and iodine. Okay. Next is the formation of addition compounds. Chlorine forms addition product with a sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is nothing but formula of sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a powerful toxic gas. Okay. If you inhale the carbon monoxide, it will lead to the brain death. Okay. It forms substituted products with alkenes and arenes. Alkenes or arenes. Okay. It's called as sulfuryl chloride and carbonyl chloride. This product occurs when the chlorine is react with the sulfur dioxide or carbon monoxide. Okay. And here also, this is called as ethylene. The exact formula of ethylene is nothing but CH2 double bond CH2. CH double bond and CH2. Okay, this is called as ethylene compound. That is nothing but alkene compound. Okay, alkenes. Arenes is nothing but aromatic compounds. Alkenes or arenes. Okay. When the alkene react with chlorine molecule to give a ethyl dichloride. Okay, ethylene dichloride. Here the two chlorine molecule is directly attached to the ethylene compound to give the product of ethylene dichloride. Okay. Here also the reaction occurs between the methane and chlorine. Methane is also called as a alkane compound. The reaction occurs between the methane and chlorine. Here the hydrochloric acid will remove like this. You have to write the CH4 like this. CH3 single bond H plus Cl single bond Cl. Okay. Here the HCl will go off to make the product of CH3 Cl along with the elimination of HCl. Okay. This is a reaction occurs between the methane and chlorine molecule. Okay. And also this reaction occurs between the arenes, that is nothing but aromatic compound. This aromatic compound is nothing but benzene ring. Okay. It is called as a benzene ring. You can write this reaction like this. If you want to remove the HCl from this compound, you have to write C6H5 single bond H plus Cl single bond Cl. You have to separate the Cl like this. Here the HCl will go off to make the product of C6H5 Cl along with the elimination of HCl. This is called as a chlorobenzene. Okay. Next is the uses of chlorine. Purification of drinking water. It will be asked in a 2 mark or 3 mark question answer. You have to write the uses of chlorine. Okay. Purification of drinking water. Some of the houses containing the well, they have to add the chlorine so that only it smells like a chlorine. Okay. Because of that, if you add the chlorine into the any water, it will remove all the microbes to get the clear water. Okay. Bleaching of cotton, textiles, paper and rayon. Bleaching, it used to bleach the textiles, paper and rayon. It is used in the extraction of gold and platinum. Okay. This is the uses of chlorine. You have to read this. It will be asked in a 2 mark or 3 mark question answer. Let's see the hydrochloric acid. The formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. Okay. See the laboratory preparation. It is prepared by the action of sodium chloride. With a concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay. By the reaction of this reactant, you will get the product of sodium bisulfate along with the HCl. This product is very important because we have to prepare the sodium hydrochloric acid in the presence of sodium chloride and sulfuric acid. Okay. If you add sodium bisulfate to the NaCl, it will give a sodium sulfate along with the extra amount of hydrochloric acid. Dihydrochloric acid is obtained by passing the gas through the concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay. Here the dihydrochloric acid will be obtained by passing the gas of NaCl through the sulfuric acid. Okay. This is the properties. Hydrogen chloride or hydrochloric both are same. It is a colorless. It seems like a water. pungent smelling gas, easily liquefied to a colorless liquid and frozen into a white crystalline solid. If you freeze the hydrochloric acid, it will give you a crystal-like structure and its melting point is 159 Kelvin. It is extremely soluble in water. In every proportion, it will dissolve in a water molecule. Okay. Here, if you dissolve the hydrochloric acid into a water, it replaces it ions to give H plus ions. It dissociates ions to give H plus ions. Okay. Here the water molecule will get one H plus ion to give the Cl minus. Okay. It will explain the basicity character. Like all the acids, it liberates a hydrogen gas from metals and carbon dioxide from carbonate and bicarbonate salt. Okay. If you add any metal to the hydrochloric acid, it will give a hydrogen gas. Okay. It will liberate hydrogen gas when the reaction occurs between any metal and hydrochloric acid. Okay. It will liberate carbon dioxide gas when HCl is react with a carbonate salt. Okay, sodium carbonate like that. Okay, it is called as a sodium carbonate react with the hydrochloric acid to give NaCl along with the liberation of a sodium carbon dioxide and hydrogen gas. Okay. Here also calcium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate react with HCl to give the sodium chloride along with the liberation of carbon dioxide and water molecule. If you add the sodium carbonate, if you add only a sodium bicarbonate, it will give carbon dioxide gas along with also hydrogen gas. If you use sodium bicarbonate, it will give the carbon dioxide along with the elimination of water molecule. Okay, and it liberates the sulfur dioxide from sodium sulfate. This is called as a sodium sulfate. When react with the hydrochloric acid, it will give the liberation of a sodium sulfate gas, sulfur dioxide gas along with the sodium chloride and water molecule. Okay, this upward arrow mark indicates the presence of a gas and this downward arrow mark indicates the presence of precipitate. When 3 parts of concentrated hydrochloric acid and 1 part of concentrated nitric acid is mixed, it is called as aqua regia. It is very important. One more question answer. Aqua regia is nothing but royal water. Okay, what is the other name of royal water is nothing but aqua regia. Okay, aqua regia is nothing but 3 parts of hydrochloric acid. Okay, 3 parts of hydrochloric acid and 1 part of nitric acid. That is nothing but HCl plus 3 HCl plus 1 nitric acid. That is nothing but HNO3. Okay, this is called as a mixture of aqua regia. A mixture of this acid is nothing but the aqua regia, that is nothing but royal water is obtained. This is used for dissolving a gold, platinum, etc. This aqua regia is used to dissolve the gold or platinum, etc. Okay. This is a reaction occurs between the gold. This is called as a gold. I use nothing but gold with 4H plus and nitric acid. This is called as a hydrochloric. Is called as a nitric acid along with the chlorine molecule to give the silver chloride, RS chloride along with the elimination of nitrogen monoxide and water molecule. Okay, here the platinum, because here the aluminium, gold and platinum get dissolved by the use of aqua regia. Okay, and I told you that 3 parts of HCl and 1 part of nitric acid. Here the nitric acid and HCl, they are writing like this: 16H plus and 4NO3 minus. NO3 minus is nothing but nitric acid only. Okay, and H plus is also known as hydrochloric acid. Okay, hydrochloric acid is used. Hydrochloric acid is used for the manufacture of chlorine, ammonium chloride, chlorine Cl, ammonium chloride is nothing but NH4Cl, glucose is nothing but C6, H2O6, and from cornstarch you can prepare the hydrochloric acid. Okay, to prepare the hydrochloric acid, extraction of glue from bone and for purification of bone black. Okay, trends in physical and chemical properties of hydrogen halides, that is nothing but hydrogen halides. Okay, halogen is nothing but fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. In that we have learned that hydrochloric acid. Here we have to learn the physical and chemical properties of various hydrogen halides. Okay, here the X stands for fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Okay, let's see. Direct combination is a useful means for preparing a hydrogen chloride. Direct combination means nothing but H2 react with Cl2 to give the hydrochloric acid. Okay, this is the direct reaction. Okay, the reaction between the hydrogen and fluorine is violent, while the reaction between the hydrogen and bromine or hydrogen and or iodine are reversible and don't produce a pure forms. Displacement reaction. Displacement is nothing but a replacement of a compound which is present, replacement of element which is present in a compound. Okay, concentrated sulfuric acid displaces a hydrogen chloride from ionic chlorides. Okay, at higher temperatures the hydrogen sulfate are formed react with a further ionic chloride. Displacement can be used for the preparation of hydrogen fluorides from ionic chlorides. Hydrogen bromide and hydrogen iodide are oxidized by concentrated sulfuric acid and can't be prepared in this method. Let's see the hydrolysis of phosphorus trihalide. Hydrolysis is nothing but addition of water molecule. Okay, it is called as a phosphorus trihalides. Okay, phosphorus trihalide. X3. Okay, X stands for halogens, that is not element. Okay, if you see the X is nothing but element, that is, there is no any symbol for element X, the any symbol for X as element. It is called as halogens. Halogens is nothing but fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Okay, this is a reaction occurs between the phosphorus trihalide and water molecule to give the phosphorus acid along with the hydrogen iodide, hydrogen halide. Okay, hydrogen bromide may be obtained by adding a bromine dropwise to a paste of a red phosphorus and white hydrogen iodide. It is conventionally produced by adding a water dropwise to a mixture of red phosphorus and iodine. This is the reaction occurs between the phosphorus and halogen to give the phosphorus trihalide. If the reaction occurs between the phosphorus trihalide and water molecule to give the phosphorus acid, where X is nothing but bromine or iodine. Okay, you can use bromine or iodine except fluorine, chlorine and serine. Okay, any halogen vapors which escapes with the hydrogen halide is removed by passing the gases through the column of moist red phosphorus. From covalent hydrates, the halogens are reduced to hydrogen halide by hydrogen sulfide. Okay, the halogens are reduced to hydrogen halide. Reduced means nothing but addition of hydrogen. The halogens are reduced means addition of hydrogen to the halogens to make a hydrogen halides. Okay, this is a reaction occurs between the hydrogen disulfide and halogen to make the hydrogen halide along with the elimination of sulfur. Okay, hydrogen chloride is obtained as a byproduct of the reaction between the hydrocarbon of halogens. Hydrocarbon is nothing but HC. All the alkane or benzene ring is also called as a hydrocarbon compounds. Hydrocarbon means which only contain the hydrogen and carbon. Okay, this is nothing but the bond dissolution enthalpy. Dissolution enthalpy. Enthalpy is nothing but energy. Dissolution is nothing but soluble or insoluble. Soluble property, soluble character. Okay, the dissolution enthalpy of HF is more when compared to HCl, HBr and HF because the bond between the hydrogen and fluorine is very powerful. It is very difficult to break the bond by adding a water. So, if we apply the more energy, more enthalpy, we can break the bond between the hydrogen and fluorine to make the dissolve in the water molecule. Okay, this is called as ionic character. That means it has a ionic character like this: H plus and F minus. And for HCl also, it has a less ionic character between the hydrogen and chlorine, and for a hydrogen bromide it has a highest ionic character when compared to all other, and hydrogen iodide is compared to very less ionic character because here the size of an iodine is very big when compared to a chlorine, bromine and fluorine. Okay, so it will be easily dissolve, easily break, and it has a less ionic character when compared to other HF, HCl and HBr. Okay, if the ionic character is less means we can easily break the bond between the ions, that is nothing but cation and anion, like this. Okay, let's see. In line with the decreasing bond dissolution both are same. Dissociation, breaking. Okay, enthalpy, the thermal stability of hydrogen halide decreases from fluoride to iodide. Okay, here the thermal stability of hydrogen halide decreases from fluoride to iodine. Decreases thermal stability, it means that it contains the high stability when you pass the high temperatures, okay, like that. For example, hydrogen iodide decomposes at 400 degrees Celsius, while hydrogen fluoride and hydrogen chloride are stable at this temperature. For example, we can dissociate the hydrogen iodide at the temperature of 400 degrees Celsius. Okay, at this temperature we cannot dissociate the hydrogen fluoride and hydrogen chloride. Okay, it is called as a highly stable at this temperature, that is nothing but thermal stability. At room temperature, hydrogen halides are gases, but hydrogen fluoride can be readily liquefied. The gases are colorless, but with moisture gives a white fumes due to the production of droplets of hydrochloric acid. In HF, due to the presence of strong hydrogen bond, it has a high melting and boiling point. This effect is absent in other hydrogen halides. Okay, HF can form a strong hydrogen bond between the two HF. Okay, so it has a high melting and boiling point. Let's see the acid properties. The properties of an acid. This is nothing but acid, that is nothing but hydrogen halides when react with the water molecule to give the H3O plus and X minus. Okay, solution of hydrogen halides are therefore acidic and known as a hydroallic acid. The hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic and hydroiodic acid are almost completely ionized. Ionized means it completely dissociate. Here the strong acids completely dissociate in water. At the same time, the weak acids does not dissociate completely. It will dissociate partially. Okay, so it is called as weak acid. Why it is dissociate completely? Because it replaces all the hydrogen atom. It liberates all the hydrogen atom which contain itself. Okay, so it is called as a completely dissociate. Okay, therefore the strong acid but HF is a weak acid, that is 0.1 mole solution is only 10% ionized, but in a 5m and 15m solution of HF stronger acid due to the equilibrium. Okay, at a higher concentration, the equilibrium involves the removal of fluoride ions is important since it affects the dissociation of hydrogen fluoride and increases the hydrogen ion concentration. Several stable salts like sodium hydrofluoride, potassium hydrofluoride and ammonium hydrofluoride, these are the salts when the reaction occurs between the hydrogen halides and hydrogen trihalide. Okay, the other hydrogen halides and do not form hydrogen dihalides. These are compounds called as hydrogen dihalides because it contains the two halogens in the same compound. Hydroallic acid shows a typical acidic properties. They form a salt with acid bases and react with the metals to give a hydrogen. Moist hydrofluoric acid rapidly react with silica and glasses. Okay, here the hydrofluoric acid does not stored in a silica bottle. Because hydrofluoric acid rapidly react with the silica and glasses. Okay, so almost always the HF will be stored in a plastic bottle only, not in a glasses or silica bottle, because if you fill the hydrofluoric acid in a silica or glass bottle, it readily react with silica or glass bottle to give the various product. Okay, this will be a question in a 3 mark. The reasonable question. The question will be like, why the hydrofluoric acid does not stored in glass bottles? Okay, the question is like, And for that answer, you have to write this reaction. You have to write this reaction for that. This is called as a silica. It's called as HF. When both are react together, it will give a silicon tetrafluoride along with the water molecule. Okay, this will happen when you fill the hydrofluoric acid into the silica bottle or a glass bottle. Okay. Sodium silicate when react with the HF to give the sodium hexasilicate along with the elimination of water molecule. Okay. Here there is nothing but oxidation reaction, addition of oxygen or removal of electron or removal of hydrogen. Hydrogen iodide is readily oxidized to iodine, hence it is called as reducing agent. Acidic solution of iodides is readily oxidized. A positive result as shown in by liberation of iodine, which gives a blue-black coloration with starch. Okay. Hydrogen bromide is a more difficult to oxidize than HI. HBr reduces slowly H2SO4 into SO2. If the reaction occurs between the HBr and H2SO4, HBr reduces the H2SO4 slowly into the SO2. Reduces means removal of hydrogen. The HBr will remove the hydrogen content from the sulfuric acid to make the product of SO2, sulfur dioxide. Okay. But hydrogen iodide and ionic iodides are rapidly reduces H2SO4 into H2S and not into S2. Okay. But hydrogen iodide nothing but HI rapidly reduces H2SO4 into H2S and not as a SO2. Okay. If the reaction occurs in a slow manner, it reduces sulfuric acid to sulfur dioxide. If the reaction occurs in a rapid manner, speed manner, it reduces a sulfuric acid into a dihydrogen sulfide. Okay. The reducing properties of hydrogen iodide can be also explained by using the reaction with alcohols into ethane. It converts nitric acid into nitrous acid and dinitrogen dioxide into ammonium. This is the hydrogen chloride is unaffected by concentrated sulfuric acid by only a strong oxidizing agent like manganese dioxide, potassium permanganate or potassium chloride. Hydrogen chloride is unaffected. There is no reaction between the hydrogen chloride and concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay, because between these two acids the reaction will not occur due to the high stability of the compound, but it can be oxidized using only the molecules, only the compounds like manganese dioxide, potassium permanganate, that is nothing but KMNO4, and potassium chloride nothing but KCl. Okay, by using this compound we can oxidize the hydrogen chloride. Okay, let's see the property and order. Reactivity of hydrogen decreases from fluorine to iodine. Okay, reactivity will be highest in the form of in the stage of HF. If you go to the hydrogen iodide, it reduces its reactivity, and also stability decreases from HF to HI, and also volatility of the hydrates. Volatility is nothing but the easily gasable compound. Okay, we can easily exchange the state of acid into a gaseous state. It will be increases from HF to HI, like HF, HI, HBr, and HCl. Okay, and thermal stability also decreases from HF to HI. Boiling point also increases from HCl to HBr and HI, and acid strength increases from HF to HE. Okay. Interhalogen compound we will see in the next class. Okay, thank you.